Hey guys, today I wanted to make a clean and simple card using the new stamp set called Work of Art. It's got some great images on it. When you stamp these images out, they look like they've been watercolored, and then you've got some sentiments on here too. So let's get started making a card today. Alright, so first I've got a piece of cardstock that I've cut at 4 1/4 and scored it 5 1/2. So we'll get that scored down. And then I've also cut another piece for my panel that's going to layer on top of this card, and it is cut at 5 1/2 by 3 1/2, and it's going to layer on top. So we're going to do stamping on both pieces. Okay, I'm going to be using the image from the stamp set. It's like a chevron print, and I've already got it on my Stamp-A-Majig. So let me line this up. Okay. And I'm going to be stamping this in Pool Party. That's pretty. Okay, and then you just line your same image that's on your Stamp-A-Majig back up again. Okay, so there's our base, and then I'm going to bring in this other panel, and on it we're going to stamp one of the backgrounds that looks like a little watercolor. And I need a scratch piece of paper for this, because I want to stamp my image off once to make it a little bit lighter. And on this I'm going to use Pool Party, Crisp Cantaloupe, and Pistachio Pudding. Okay? And I'm going to stamp it on the side, and I want it to come off my paper just a little bit. Okay, so between each one I'm going to clean my stamp off. So this is the Pool Party. Clean my image. And then I'm going to go for the Crisp Cantaloupe. I'm going to stamp off, and then on our paper. And see how it gives it that watercolor look. Okay, and my last color is going to be Pistachio Pudding. And there you go. Okay, I think that's really pretty. And then next I'm going to do a sentiment. Now this stamp set had a couple of different sentiments, and I want this to be a thank you card. So once again I'm going to use my Stamp-A-Majig. And the thank you is in 2 different stamps. It has a little thank, because you can put just for you, or you can put thank you, and the you is separate also. So we're going to stamp these out separately. So let me line this up, and I'm going to be stamping this in basic gray, and I want my sentiment to overlap on top of this background. Okay, so there's the thank. And I'm going to leave my Stamp-A-Majig in that place, and I'm going to stamp it down twice to get a really darker image, because that basic gray, I wanted it to be a little darker than. Okay, and then the U, I'm going to line up. Okay. This is perfect. Alright, that looks great, y'all. Okay, so then I'm going to put the panel on top of my base like this. I think I might use some dimensionals to pop it up a little bit. This makes a really clean and simple card. and it's quick and easy, and you can use any sentiment that you have on hand. If you need a birthday card, it's perfect for birthday sympathy. Okay, and we're going to pop this up right here. See, that looks great. Gives it a little dimension here on the side. It's a really pretty image. Okay, and I think it needs a little something to finish it off. How about we use maybe a flower punch? Okay, I've got this Petite Petals flower punch, and I'm going to punch it out in, how about a crisp cantaloupe? Okay. And then I'm going to also use this little punch that was in the Bitty punch set, I believe. I'll have all this information on my blog. Okay. So get both of those punched out. And when I have little pieces like this, I like to give them a little dimension. So I'm going to bring in my piercing mat, and I'm taking my piercing tool. I take the end of it and just roll it around like this, and it gives my little flowers some dimension. Then you can layer those up and with some glue dots, and it really helps the dimension. Okay, and then let's put a rhinestone right in the center of that. Add this to our card, and I'm going to add this with a mini glue dot. Right to the back of my flower, and I'm going to add my flower right to my card. And there you have it, guys. Very clean, simple card that you could make with any sentiment on it for any occasion. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.